Hi everyone, so first video review for this week is for Nero by Valden. If you'd like to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you are on Facebook or my blog, then there's a link within the post, and if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below. And this is the video review, so Nero by Valden. This was quite an experience for me as the reader, but also for the main character, Stell. So Stell has been banished from her home, which is Nero, and it's because of a fear of a power that she might possess. So she kind of wallows in how she's sort of been ripped from everyone she knows and the love of her life, Ariane, until she's offered the chance to join the defence force and build a life for herself by Kian. So Stell makes new friends, and even though she's sort of trying to build a life, she's always reminded of Ariane, and she's still desperate to find a way home and back to her if she can. So there's word of pirate invasion back on Nero. It puts Ariane in danger, and Stell suddenly finds herself leading the rescue of her home world. So it's a really exciting debut story. I love the sci-fi element. It's a futuristic adventure, and it has this little touch of romance in it to lighten the sort of sci-fi element. So it was a journey, and you were really on it with Stell as a character because she was going through so much. She was adapting to a new life, trying to remember her old life but not forget it, wanting her old life and wondering if she could ever have it back, and then being presented with opportunities that she had to decide whether she was going to take them or leave them, basically, and carry on where she was. So she had a lot to deal with and a lot she was going through. So I felt very deeply for Stell, and throughout the beginning I really worried what might happen to her, because she was really sad, and you would be if this kind of thing had happened to you. And so I worried like what was going to happen to her, and whether she was going to take the opportunities, and whether she was going to, sometimes when you're in that funk because things haven't gone your way before and you miss opportunities. I was so worried that would happen to Stell. But she finally found opportunities, and they were opportunities that presented a sort of realistic opportunity to get home, the possibility of it. So you could feel the desperation to execute those chances when she got them, as well as she could as well, in order to achieve being reunited with Ariane. At the end of the day, that was her goal. If there was a bigger picture behind it, then great, but her main focus was on getting back to Ariane. So I loved how they connected, and you could just feel this connection. Even they had miles and miles and miles and miles between them. I'm not even going to guess, because sci-fi it would have been massive, but when they were apart, it was almost as if they were aware of each other's suffering and pain anyway, and they were so close, and you really felt that intimacy between them. But I really admire Stell for not giving up. She was really determined, even when she was facing the unknown, even when she was sort of unsure whether it was ever going to get her what she wanted. She did try. She always tried, even if she didn't want to, and she put herself in danger sometimes trying, which just showed her will to be reunited with Ariane and to prove everyone wrong, that she wasn't someone they should fear. So she was hit with many revelations about Nero and powers that she had. It was a lot for her to take in. She had this potential destiny to deal with when she started finding that out, and of course that led to like doubt in her mind. So she had a lot to question as well when she was making these decisions, and she had to think about the bigger picture as well, but it wasn't her focus. Her focus was Ariane, and that was so obvious. But there was a lot for her to take on and deal with, both emotionally and physically, in this story, and she was really tested and put through her paces. But she really endured. She really sort of tried to succeed and enjoyed it all and just got on with it. So I really enjoyed the story. I loved every moment of the adventure and discovery. That's the nice thing about sci-fi. It can be wild in that respect, and you can be absolutely amazed and wowed by some of the revelations, characters and things that happen to them. So absolutely love that about it. But I hope there might be more from Ariane and Stell in the future. I'm guessing that unexpected things and unknown things still await Stell, so it'd be great to see what has happened to her happened to her now. So yeah, I really hope there'll be more from them in future. But I can't recommend the book enough. It was really enjoyable read and a great debut novel from Valden Bush. So I hope you'll go and check it out. I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Nero by Valden Bush if you want to, which I really, really hope you do. If you've read Nero, I would love to hear your thoughts, so please comment below. Please let me know what you thought of the book. It's always great to hear what you enjoyed and what you liked about it. And if you haven't read Nero yet, but it's on your to be read list, or you're planning to read it, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, I really, really, really want to read that book, and then again, please comment below, because it's always great to hear what you're reading. And if you do read it, I really, really hope you enjoy it. Bye!